What's going on, guys, girls? Rob with you this evening. And we have Bowler's Tour event, number 6 of 10. 6 of 10 tonight. And we're in Chicago. Chicago is the place. And definitely tonight is probably going to be a moving night for somebody. And maybe somebody could end up fading away from this one. This is our points after 5 events. Duke with 32, Anthony with 27, Williams Jr. 23, Weber 22, Mark Roth 20, Barnes 13, Belmonte 12, and Bone the third 11. And they're going to have to make some moves tonight, and it just happens to be where Barnes, Belmonte, and Bone and Belmonte play each other. So somebody's going to make it to the semifinals, and Barnes just happens to be playing number 1, Walter Ray Williams Jr. tonight. So, and do notice Earl Anthony, number 2, plays Norm Duke last of the quarterfinal matches. So this should be pretty fun. I'm hoping it will be. I hope you guys will hang in and stay tuned to this. We'll probably be done right around 8:45, something like that. So we'll see what happens. I'm hoping you guys can see this dice too. That's what really means something there. I may have to go to a white one, white 20-sided. May be better. And I believe the black one's better. So you guys let me know if you need to change, and I'll do it. All right. Once again, here's the point standings. Starting the night right there. And whoever has the lowest amount of pins the first round, the semifinal round, will score nothing tonight. So Duke could come out of here with nothing. He could come out with as much as 10. So we'll see what happens there. Let's go back to the first round matchups. Here we go. Walter Ray Williams Jr., Chris Barnes, and Williams Jr. will go first. He's hoping for anytime you can get a 1 on here on his 6-sided, that's what you want. If he gets a 1 on that, if he rolls that, he'll have a perfect 300 game if he can bowl 13 of them. Let's see what happens. Walter Ray Williams Jr. first. That's a 5 with a 4. That is a strike. Walter Ray Williams Jr. Chris Barnes now. Chris Barnes. Let's get the comments going here. Hobbyist. White's too much glare. Yep, I agree. I agree. I did have a great 4th. Thank you very much. Hope you did as well. Dwayne Martz, what's going on? Chris Barnes, 18-1. Strike. That's as high as he can go, though. 19 of 20 with a 1 for him is no good. Barnes, second frame, 15-1, another strike. So, strike alley now is what's starting up. Walter Ray Williams Jr., second frame. Ooh, a 19 and a 5, that'll be 7. 7 and 7 plus. Let's see what happens here. 6 and 2. That'll be a spare for Walter Ray Williams Jr. All righty. Third frame for Walter Ray Williams. Ooh, 18 and a 4. That'll be 8 pins. And he's looking to get his spare. And he does. Chris Barnes now. Chris Barnes. Hoping for a strike. Nope. 18 and a 5. That's 8 pins for him. All righty. And let's see if he can get a spare here. 14 with a 6, 8 pins. Yep. Gets his spare. Chris Barnes, 4th frame. And with a 2, that'll be a strike all night long. Walter Ray Williams Jr. now coming off of 2 consecutive spares. 13-1 strike. That is a strike. All right, 5th frame for him. 11 with a 6. That'll only be 7 pins. 7 pins. 11-1 will be a spare, though. Barnes, 5th frame. 20 with a 3. Ooh, 7 pins for him now. Now, let's see if he can get this. 6 and 4. That is a spare. Barnes, 6th frame now. 7. That's a strike. That's a strike. And now Walter Ray Williams Jr. needs to get some strikes going. What's up, Keith White? Walter Ray Williams Jr. coming off a spare. 4 and a 5. That'll be a strike. That'll be a strike. 7th frame now. He needs another one. Follow it. 13 with a 5. That's another strike. Well done, Walter Ray Williams Jr. Now Chris Barnes. 10 with a 1. Strike. Now he goes to the 8th frame. 14 with a 1. That'll be a strike. That's 3 in a row for him now. Walter Ray Williams Jr. can ill afford now anything other than a strike here in the 8th frame. 17 with a 6, and that'll be a Y result. Y result. 25. 6 pins. 6 pins. All right. He's a AAA bowler. Here we go. 6 pins. 11 on a 1. That'll be a spare. So 6 pins with a spare there. All right. Let's see what happens there in 26. 9th frame, Walter Ray Williams Jr. 17 with a 1. That's a strike. That is a strike. Chris Barnes strikes here. He's going to be tough to beat. 12 with a 6. 7 pins. And things have changed now. What is... Now he needs to get this spare in the worst kind of way. 6 and 5. That'll be a spare. All right, 10th frame, and he's up over 20 pins now. Barnes is 9 and 1. That's a strike. He's gonna be tough to beat. He can get a 235 here. 16 with a 5. Not that time though. That's just 8 pins. Can't afford to open here. And he gets a spare. 225. 225. And let's see. If he strikes out, that'll be 30. Be 194. 224, I think is the best he can get. I think he's going to come up a pin short. Walter Ray Williams Jr. 17 and 2. It does not matter anyway. There's 8. That's just 8 pins. Walter Ray Williams Jr. will not win tonight. He gets the spare. 84. And now the best he can do is a 204. And he does it. Strike. He gets a strike. 204. 225. Chris Barnes moves on to the next round. All right. Now, go back to the points standings right now real quick. And you notice Norm Duke's name is right there. He will be playing Earl Anthony first round. So chances are somebody's going to spread a point lead this week. Duke and Anthony playing the 4th match here in this first round. Duke and Anthony. So that should be pretty good. Pete Weber, Mark Roth. Here we go. Let's start their match. Pete Weber. Ooh, 18 on a 6. That'll be a Y result. Y result. 33 on the Y result. 6 pins. Pete Weber, not exactly what he wants there. 3 with a 2. Spare. All right, Mark Roth now. Mark Roth. 6 with a 6. 9 pins. See if he can pick up his mark. He can. Yep. And now he goes to the second frame. Comments. All right. 10 with a 4. Strike for Roth. And now Pete Weber steps up. He'll strike. He'll be right there with him. 19 on the 1. Strike. Yes, indeed. 20 through first frame. Third frame, Weber. 14 with a 4. 9 pins. Now he'll look to. That's a spare. Well done, Weber. Mark Roth now would love another strike. 20 with a 3. That'll be 7 pins is all. 7 pins. Let's see what he can do. 20 with a 4 with 7 pins. Hey, he gets a spare. He gets it. All righty. Roth, fourth frame. 10 with a 6. 8 pins. Looking for the spare. That's a spare. Pete Weber now. See what he can do. First ball here in the fourth frame. 4 and a 5. That'll be a strike. That's a strike. 2-pin lead for Weber. Goes to the fifth frame. 15 and 4. 9 pins. And looking to clean up his mess. He does it. He does it. Mark Roth now. Fifth frame. 14 with a 5. 9 pins. 3-pin difference now. And that is a spare. Mark Roth now. Sixth frame. 5 with 3 strike. 5 with the 3's a strike. Pete Weber now here in the sixth. 11 with a 6. That's only 7 pins. And what do you know? We're back to even again. How about this? Pete Weber needs a spare here. He gets it. And now, how about a strike right here? Gets it. Strike. So, if Roth doesn't get a strike here, they're going to be all over each other's numbers. 18 with a 1 strike for Roth. Mark Roth now trying to spread a little bit of distance. 2 with a 3 strike. Now he's really playing well. Weber, 8th frame. 6 with a 5 strike. 9th frame, Weber. 10 with a 2, that's another strike. All righty. That was Weber, rather. Here's Roth, 9th frame. 16 with a 2, 9 pins. All righty. See if he can get the spare here. 19 with a 5 on 9 pins. Yep, that will be a spare, but barely. And now the 10th frame. Roth needs to get a good ball here. 2. Yes, that's a strike. And the best he's looking at is 2-2-6. A 2-2-6. He's got to get a strike, though. He does get it. Now, another strike. 8-2. Yeah, strike. 226 for Roth. And now Pete Weber. If he strikes out, he may have a chance here. He's got to get 3 strikes, though. 20 with a 5. That took care of it right there. Spare here. Not going to win it for him. 16 with 6. And he got the spare. But he cannot win this match. Even with a strike here. 17. He didn't. He gets a Y result. And this will just be for the last pickup here. 42. 42. Be 5 pins. That's all. $209. So he beat Walter Ray Williams Jr., but that's it. So Weber will get at least 1 point tonight, but that is perhaps all he's going to see. I don't know. Parker Bone III. And Jason Belmonte now. First round action. Bone. Here we go. Strike. Belmonte now. 12 with a 6, 7 pins. Spare. Belmonte now. 18 and 4, 8. And needs to get a spare here. Gets his spare. Parker Bone would love a strike here. 18 and 6. No, that's a Y result. Y result. 31, 6. All righty. Spare. And see what Bone could do in the third frame. 12 and 1 strike. Belmonte now could use a strike. That's a strike. Fourth frame. Belmonte. What's up, Robert Bryant? Strike. Fourth frame now, Parker Bone. The third. Strike. Fifth frame. Bone. 15 and 5. There'll only be 9 pins. And he was going to try to clean this mess up. And he does. Belmonte, fifth frame, coming off 2 strikes. 8 with a 4. Strike. All right, can he strike here in the 6th frame? 13 with a 5. That's strike. 14 with a 5 would not have been. Parker Bone is 6th frame. Whoops, dropped it. 16 and 1, strike. Seventh frame, Bone. 12 and 4, strike. A lot of strikes going on now. Belmonte. 13 with 5, that's a strike. Belmonte now coming off 5 straight. Here's the 6th one. Can he get it? And 9 with a 6. No, it'll be 8 pins. And now, trying to get to pick up, he gets it. Parker Bone he's almost got to strike out to win. 9 with a 5, strike. And he'll be right on his rear end right here if he can get a strike on the 9th frame. 6 and 3, got it. 7-pin difference, and Belmonte's coming off a spare, though. That's what's going to hurt him. 9th frame, Belmonte. 14 with a 6, and that's not going to help. That's going to be 7 pins. 17 to that. Let's see. All right. See if he can get his spare. Gets it. Now the 10th frame for Belmonte. 8 with 2. It's a strike. See if he can strike out now. He gets another one. If he strikes out, it'll be a 243. 12 and 6. No, 7. All right. 27 to that. It'll be 240. Now, Parker Bone. 199. 229. Oh, yeah. 3 strikes, he'll win. 3 strikes, he'll win. Strike. 199 now. It'll be 229 if he can get a strike here through the 9th frame. But he needs it. 14 with a 5. 9 pins. Not going to work. 29. Be 228. 20. Let's see. Yeah, he can still win. No, he can't. Let's see. 20 pins? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. He is going to win this match. Lowest he can get to 248. He's going to win. Parker Bone will win this match. Wow. Yep, he's man, oh man. 20 more. 248. That's right. So Parker Bone the third wins with a 248. Belmonte 240 will be setting out to next round. Wow. All right. Next we have Earl Anthony and Norm Duke. I need to have that automatic scoring machine. That's what I need. Keith, if you get that automatic score on here, I can invite you for second round, for semifinals. How about that? That'd be sweet. 248. Let's see how many strikes Bone got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 strikes. Picked up 3 spares. So not bad. 248. Dwayne, have you got the automatic score? Have you got an automatic score on your phone? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll invite Dwayne to come over. And he can show that Dwayne has it. Okay? I'm going to invite Dwayne over. And we'll do it before it's... And I'm going to see if I can keep a score, if I'm doing right, too. I hope I am. I thought I had a pretty good teacher. I'd never kept score in my life until recently. But been doing it now for a while. All righty. Either way, whichever way you want to do it, if you can show it, it'd be great. If we can split cam right here with you, I'll do that. I'll split the cam with you here. We got Earl Anthony and Norm Duke. Yeah, Parker Bone III, 20. That's 40. 69. 89. 20 more will be 109. 139. 169. 199. 228. Yep. And then 20 more right there. Be 248. Darlene probably knows how to score bowling. I don't think she does. No, she doesn't. Yeah, we've never been bowling. She and I have never. We never have went. Down in town. Norwood. Which one? Norwood, yeah. The Goodwill. Yeah, I remember. That. All right. So I invited Dwayne. So we'll hang tight here just for a minute. How about that? And while I do, I'll just be right back. So I'll be watching out for him coming on. I sent Dwayne another invite just in case. See if Dwayne will come in now. Went to Subway. I didn't eat my sandwich yet. I'll eat that after this is over. Earl Anthony, Norm Duke coming up next. Don't forget, first rounds of the semifinals. It's going to be Chris Barnes, number 8 for the week. And Mark Roth, number 5 for the week. And Parker Bone, number 3. Parker Bone the 3rd. I hear a beep now. I hear Dwayne coming. What's up?
Sorry about that. Darn computer taking forever.
I thought maybe I caught you at a bad time.
No, darn computer was taking forever.
All right. Weber. Belmonte loses with a 240. How about that? Lose with 240. That's a tough one to lose there. Walter Ray Williams Jr. looks like he may not get a point tonight. So do you have a way to score on your computer?
Yeah, let me show you here, Rob.
All right. Yep. And if you want to, it's going to be Earl Anthony is going to be number 1 bowler. Norm Duke. If you'd like to show the folks the scores as we go, it'd be wonderful.
So who's first up?
Earl Anthony is going to be number 1 bowler, and then Norm Duke. You may have to open up your screen, folks, in order to see that real good. They may have to open their screens up on me anyway, so. Yep.
How's that look?
All right. I see all the way from 5 to 10. Yep.
Okay.
All right. So.
All you got to do, Rob, is just tell me the number of pins they knock down each ball.
All right. Does it show the first frame up there? On your camera?
Yeah, Rob, it's probably because of the way the size of the picture is on StreamYard.
Uh-huh. I got you. So let's see. Might be able to. Yeah, I don't want to do that.
I'll look at it on my phone. If I switch it to where I can see it, then that's what they'll see on my screen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Folks, tell
Yeah, that's
us.
good there, ain't it?
Like I say, on what I see 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th.
Yeah. If you make me smaller, see if it helps, Rob. It might, you know what I'm saying?
Let's see. That's way too small, though. I don't want to do that
Oh, is
to
it?
you. Yeah.
Yeah, like I say.
I don't want to do that. All right. So you guys let us know if you see the first frame, if you can read the print after the first frame. Earl Anthony's going to bowl right here. 11-3. That's a strike. Striking the first frame, Earl Anthony. All right. We'll see if anybody can, if they can read it. That's great. Me on mine, all I can, like I say, I see from 5th all the way to 10th, and then maximum possible score. I can see that. That's what I can read.
Gotcha.
But somebody else may be able to read first frame. If they can see it, maybe they'll let us know then. Norm Duke, let's see what he's going to do first frame. 11-2 strike. So a strike for Norm Duke as well here in this quarterfinal match. Duke now steps to the second frame. 7-2 strike. So Duke strikes in the second frame as well. Robert, can you see the first 4 frames, Robert? That's what we wanted to know. If you guys could see it all.
You know what you might want to do, Rob? You might want to switch me to the big screen and you to a small screen, and they can see the.
I don't know if I can do that though.
What you might have to do is remove yourself out of it so your screen goes blank, and then I'd be the big one, and then add yourself, and then you'd be the small one. You follow what I'm saying down at the bottom left there in StreamYard?
Let's see. Hold on. Let's remove me again. It ends up putting me up. I don't want to do that.
Oh, is that what it does when you put yourself back in?
It did. Now, let's see. It's telling.
What I might be able to do, Rob, when you get back in here, might be able to do something like this.
Let's see.
I might be able to do something like this, make the screen smaller. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see. Yeah.
Make the screen smaller, and then use the bar to get over. You know, of course, now it went big. Yeah, as soon as I move the darn thing, it goes big again. Now you see all the other junk, you know what I'm saying? But that shows it all, don't it? The only thing is now you see all the other dumb crap.
Oh no, we don't either. Actually, dude, if you slide it over toward the 10th, like just a little bit, your camera just a little bit from left to the right, just a notch. Yeah, a little bit, even a little bit. Perfect. Now, I don't know. You can't close it in no better than that, can you? That's as close as you can get it.
I think that is.
All right, we got you. So
looks pretty good there.
It ain't too bad. It works out for us. It works out for us. So let's see. It's Earl Anthony shot in the second frame. Is that correct?
Yep, that's exactly right, Rob. Yep.
20 and a 3. Ooh, 7 pins. 7 pins. He's going for the spare. Uh-oh. Let's see. He gets it, though. Yeah, he gets it. So he's got 20 through the first 2 frames. First frame, rather. And third frame now, Earl Anthony. 11 and a 2. Strike. Norm Duke coming off a double. Third frame. Ooh, a 20 and a 6. You. Uh-oh.
Could be good or bad.
Yeah, it could be. Mm-hmm. Let's see what the U is all about here. Red dice is the 10s. 34. Bola loses confidence. Read question mark. On the next, how many bowls? I don't know. We'll see. 1. On the next 1 is question mark. Okay. So, all right. Norm Duke, right?
Correct. Third frame.
Yeah. 5 with a question mark. 9. So he could have done him worse. Definitely could have done him worse. Now, 17, and that will be a spare. Spare for him. And he's going to the 4th frame now. Robert Bryant says it looks good. Good deal. 10 and 1 strike. Norm Duke. And I got him so far with 69 pins through 3. What do you got?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. Earl Anthony now, 4th frame. 17 and a 2. That'll be 8 pins. 8 pins there. And he's going to try to pick up the spare, and he will. Picks the spare up, and he's got 60 pins through 3 frames. Going to the 5th, Earl Anthony. 20 and a 2, 7 pins. Not the best. He is not bowling the greatest tonight. 7 plus, so it'll be 7 and spare. He gets his spare. Norm Duke off of a strike now. 5th frame.
Correct.
Strike. All right. This would be big if he can get one here in the 6th. 2 and 3. Yeah, it's another strike for him. And I've got 99 pins through 4 frames for him. He's up 22 pins.
Correct.
Yep.
With a possible 278, 279 to 247.
Yeah. So Earl Anthony now needs a strike in the worst way, 6th frame. 19 and a 2 and didn't get it. He gets 8.
How many?
8. So he's at 95 through 5, and he needs a spare. 7 and 6 with 8. That's a spare. Goes to the 7th frame. Earl Anthony, not playing particularly well.
No, so he isn't. You know that's my favorite one.
5 and 1 strike. Strike there, and that is 115 through 6 is what I've got.
Correct. With a 235 max.
Norm Duke now, that this strike right here could almost put him out of reach. 4 and a 5. Strike. 129 through 5 for him, and he's going to the 8th.
Correct.
8 and 1. It's another strike. 159 now is what he's got. And when going to the eighth frame from Earl Anthony, if this is not, he's got a strike here, I would say, in order to have a chance.
Oh, yeah.
14 and 2, 9 pins. Don't like his chances, my friend.
No, me either.
16 and 2, that's a spare. He's got 135 through 7. And now he's going to the 9th frame, Earl Anthony. 4 and 5. Strike in the 9th. Norm
Got
Duke
a possible 215 and
Norm Duke can pretty much put it away right here with a 2 strikes. See if he can get it. So 9 and 1 strike. And that's 189 through 7.
Exactly.
Yeah. A strike right here does him in, I think. He's going to the 10th frame. Duke loves nothing more than a strike. 17 and 3. He didn't get it. He gets 9 pins. But 29.
He's already won. 218.
Is that 218? Let's see.
Yeah, 218 through 8.
29. Let's see. I got a 32. Let's see. 199. 209, 219. So right now he's got 218 through 8.
Yeah, he's done one. The most Earl can get 215.
Oh, okay. Duke now. Let's see what Duke can do here. Whoops, that's a leaner. We got to do it for purposes of scoring. He gets a strike right there.
You mean a spare, right?
A spare. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
It's a spare right there. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Last ball for him.
So that's 238. He can score 258, correct?
Yep, if he gets a strike here.
Let's see. 10 and the 3 will be a strike. 258. Wow. Yep. That is bowling, folks. And now, let's see. Earl Anthony has 155 through 8 is what I've got.
Yeah, like I say, max he can get 215 if he strikes out.
8 and 6. 8 pins. So he's not going to strike out. He got an 8 and a spare. That's 175. I think 195 tops now.
Correct.
With a strike. 12 and 2. Yes, he gets a strike. And he gets a 195. And guess what? He gets no points this week. 0 points for Earl Anthony.
Darn.
Walter Ray Williams Jr. gets 1. Pete Weber gets 2. And how about Jason Belmonte, folks? He bowls a 240. All he gets from the week is 3 points. That's it. With a 240. That's a third best game bowled so far this week, but it did not get him anywhere. Norm Duke's 258 gets him to the semifinals. Let's see. So Chris Barnes now. We got Barnes and Roth. Barnes and Roth. I'll give you a second or two to get your.
Okay.
You just tell me.
Barnes' first name?
Chris Barnes. And Mark Roth. Yep. These chips are really good. Baked Lay's barbecue. I like those.
How's Roth spell his last name?
Roth.
Barnes up first, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. You
right
ready?
When you are. Yep.
Here we go. 4 and 2's a strike. That's a strike for Barnes. Roth now. Let's go to the point standings. And this could be big for him. Roth can't take the lead this week, but he can sure come up there close. With 20 points, he could get 30 if he wins it all. So this is a big match. Roth here, first frame. 8 and a 5. Strike. And we go to the second frame. 19 and a 1. And Roth gets a strike with a 19 and 1. Barnes wouldn't, but Roth will. Barnes now. Second frame. You all good?
Yep, doing good.
Barnes, second frame. 16 and 2. That'll be 8 pins is all. Looking for his spare. Gets it. Now Barnes goes over to the third frame. 17 and 3. It'll only be 8 pins. And let's see if he can do anything here. He gets a spare, but spare's not going to win this match. Mark Roth, third frame. 16 and a 1 strike.
It's the turkey.
He's got a triple going, and then let's see if he can get the quad here. Fourth frame. 16 and a 2. 9 pins. No. And now just looking to pick the bones clean. He does. He will get the spare. All righty. Chris Barnes, fourth frame. And at 4, that's a strike. His second strike of the match. And he's down 21 pins is what I've got.
Yep, 79 to 58 through 3.
Yep. Fifth frame. 12 and 4. That will help. That's a strike. Mark Roth now. Fifth frame. 2. That's a strike for Mark Roth. Sixth frame for him now. 14-1. Strike again. All right. Chris Barnes, sixth frame. 13 and a 1. Strike. And now he's only down 11 pins. All
Correct.
Right. Seventh frame, Barnes. 8 and 6. That's not going to work. That's only 8 for him there. So is that 116 so far through 5?
Yep, correct.
Okay. Trying to do my adding now while I'm going along. And he's trying to pick up a spare. And yes, he does. He picks his spare up. And that'll be 136 through 6. Seventh frame, Roth. Roth keeps striking. He's going to be in trouble. 20 on a 2. Ooh, 7. That's not what he wanted. 27 to that would be 126. Up 10 pins and needs a spare. 10 and a 4. 7. Yep, he gets it. Spare. And he's up 10 pins now through 6. Going through the 8th frame, Roth. 17 and 6. That's not going to work. That's going to be a Y result, folks. Y result of a 24, 6 pins.
And now you go off of that, don't you? You don't go off his card now, sure.
No, I know it. Well, he's still a AAA spare guy. AAA spare guy, so you do that. But 17 and 5. He gets it. He picks it up. But now, where he was spreading his wings and flying, not no more.
Nope.
Barnes, 8th frame. 1 and 1. Don't get any better than that. It's a strike. Now it's a 6-pin difference, folks. Ninth frame, Barnes.
Plus he's working on a strike.
And he gets another one, too. So Roth better strike here in the 9th if he wants to make it to the finals.
Right now, Barnes is projected to win by 4.
18 and a 1. That's a strike. That's a strike. Be 182. Now the 10th frame. If Roth strikes out, I like his chances, but
he can't win if Barnes strikes out, though.
No. I don't think both of them probably won't. We'll see what happens here. 19 and 4, he doesn't. He gets an 8. That's probably his fate right there.
Yep.
4 and 4, and that's a spare. That's 202 through 9. Best he can do is a 222 if he gets a strike.
Yep.
And he gets a strike, 222. Now, we have a little bit of an interesting match here now. Let's see what happens. Barnes needs a big number right here.
He needs a strike here.
Yeah, he does. 4 and 3. That's a strike. He gets it. 186 through 8.
I think he's got it wrapped up if he can get
if he
spares.
Yeah, well, let's see, a spare here, depending on how many pins he gets, I guess. Yeah. He should have it, but we'll see. It's going to be pretty close anyway. 13 with a 2. Well, he gets a 9. So it's going to be 29. That's 215.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. He's got it wrapped up. Right now, the best he can do is a 235.
Yep.
And he gets it. So 235, Barnes, and he's going to the final. He's just been bowling just good enough to make it to the next round. Parker Bone the third and Norm Duke will be coming up in the other semifinal match.
Okay.
Bone the third and Duke. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Let me look at the comment section here. We got 5 comments. And
how you Bone spells his last name?
It's a Greek. Bone, B-O-H-N.
B-O-H-N. And he's the third, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And going up against who, did you say, Rob?
Norm Duke. What's up, Travis Wilson? Happy 4th. Keith White says it seems so official now. Yeah. That's what we need. Yeah. Bowling Genius. Is it bowlinggenius.com?
Yeah.
Okay. You ready?
Ready when you are.
All right. Here we go. Parker Bone at third. Is he Bone against Duke? You got it?
Yep.
And Barnes is made to finals. It's really going to help him because his points is bad right now. Parker Bone, here we go. 20 with a 4. Ooh, how about an 8 to start? Oh, man. Not a good one. That was 8. And he gets a spare. So nothing to write home there with. Norm Duke. 16 and 2. 9 for him. And see what he can do as far as the spare. He gets it. Nothing happening in the first frame a lot. Norm Duke, second frame. 6 on the 6. 8 pins. 8 pins. It's 8 plus. So let's see what's going to happen here. That's a spare. So nothing happening. A bunch of spares so far. Parker Bone, second frame. If you want me to join in, I'm free, Rob. All right, Travis. As soon as we finish up bowling, if you got about 15 minutes, yeah, come right in. Yeah. I got my scoring man right here with me now, but yeah, you definitely can. Parker Bone, 11 and a 5. That's a strike. That's a strike, and that is a 2-pin difference. P-Jet, Alex Maffesoli, what's going on? We're going to have Travis on here in just I'm no Joey Chestnut, but I have 10 hot dogs down the hats today. That's cool. Parker Bone now, third frame. Off a strike. 20 and a 1. That's another strike. How about that? So he's in good shape. Norm Duke now. 18 and a 2. 9 pins, not what you want. And that's 19, 18, 37 through 2. And cleaning up. He gets his cleanup. Fourth frame, Norm Duke. 3 and 5. That's a strike. That's a strike.
He needed that.
Yep, Bone now here in the fourth frame. Would love this one. 11 and a 5. He gets it. He gets it. Fifth frame. Is that correct?
Yep.
Boom. 18 and 4. No, only 9 pins. That slowed him down. And now he's got to get his spare. Gets it. And he is up 22 pins through 3. Norm Duke now 5th frame, though, coming off a strike. 12 and a 6. No, 7 pins is all he gets.
Not
7.
His game.
No. 5 and 3. That's a spare. And that will be 77. He's still down 22 pins through 4. 6th frame, Duke. 1 strike. That's a strike for him. All right, 6th frame, Bone. 3 and 4, strike, Parker Bone. And he has a 119 going now through 5, and he's going to try to get another strike here. 8 and 5. That'll be a strike. That'll be a strike for Bone on the 7th frame. Duke now is almost got. He almost has to strike here.
Oh, yeah, he's got to keep the pace.
10 and 2, strike. He gets it. 8th frame. Let's see if he can bring it over and do it again. 16 and 4. No, 9 pins. 29. That looks like 1, 2, 6 through 6.
Yep.
All right. Gets a spare. 20 and 3 with a 9. He just did get it. 146 through 7. Parker Bone now coming off a double. 19 and 4. How about 8 pins is all he gets? 28. Let's see. 29, 30.
147.
147. Yep. Through 6. And he can have 167 if he gets his spare right there. And he does it. 6, 7. Up 21 pins and going to the 9th. Both guys need strikes in the worst way. 5 and 2, strike. 187 now. Through 8 for Bone. Duke now must strike. 15 and 2. 9 pins. 165. And now he's got to get a spare here. He gets it. 10th frame. If he don't strike out, I know he has no chance.
Right. Most he can get a 215.
16 and a 3. How about a 9 there is all he gets there. Wow.
Now it's a 204. Best he can get.
19. He's got 184 so far.
Correct.
Yep. Going to pick his spare up. Yes, he does. And now, must strike here, but I don't even think he's going to win if he does. He does hit a strike. 204. I think he's done. Parker Bone now. Obviously, he could have open frame, I guess, and that would kill him. That's about it.
Yeah.
And that's a 1 on a 1. It didn't get any better than that. That's a strike. All right. 92. That's a strike. 30.
And he just won. 217.
217.
Don't have to get
there.
nothing now.
Nope.
Yep.
And he gets another strike. He gets a 247.
Yeah, he did.
247. How about that? And so, Norm Duke gets 4 points this week. Mark Roth gets 5 points. And now the loser of this championship match will get 7 points. Parker Bone, number 3. Parker Bone the third. So it's Chris Barnes and Parker Bone the third.
Okay.
So who we got now? They're going in the championship match.
Barnes is up first.
Barnes is up first. You just tell me when you're ready.
All right.
You ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Championship match, folks. Chris Barnes first. Ooh, 20 and a 6. How about a U to start with? Wow. Wow. This is wild. Having the first one of the match here. Let's see what happens. A 13. Bowler focused. Read any question marks. Result as normal. The rest of the game. Oh,
darn.
My gosh. No question marks for Chris Barnes. Oh my gosh. This is nuts. So let's say no question marks for him. Read them as periods. So read them as normals. So any 2 through 6 for him is normal now.
Damn.
I like his chances, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might get your first 300 game, huh?
Right? Maybe. We could.
Yeah.
Just as long as you don't see so many high numbers on the 20.
Right.
All right. So Barnes is going, I guess he has to roll again, right? Re-roll.
Yep.
First frame, 17. And a normal, still an 8, though. Wow.
Oh.
No, you can't. I mean, come on. You can't do that garbage to us. 8. 20. With an 8. Just did get it. Oh, my gosh.
Man.
If Parker Bone wins this one, all I can say is somebody put a lucky corn cob up his ass or something. I don't know. 14 and 2. 9 pins for him. All right. 20 with a 5 with 9 pins. He does get to spare. Wow. Everybody's trying to do it. You got it so far?
Yes. Spare going into the second frame.
Yep. 4 and 3. Strike for Parker Bone. All right. Chris Barnes, second frame. 8 and 1. That's a strike. That's what you would figure you'd see more of.
Yeah.
2 and 3. Strike. All right. Bone at third now, third frame. 9 and 2. Strike. These boys are even so far.
Yep.
Fourth frame, Bone. 5 and 2. Strike. 50 pins through 2. Barnes going to take over now, fourth frame. I believe it's going to be a high score game here.
Yeah.
18 and 1. Strike for Barnes. Wow. 18, it was a good one for him. 19's no good. Fifth frame. 19 and 2. That'll be 7. It'll be on a 7+ scale. And that will be a spare. What is that? 117? No, 107 so far. 107.
97. 97 through 4.
Yeah, that's right. 77, 50, 77, then 97. Yeah. I misscored that. Good, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right, fifth frame. Parker Bone now is up. 8 and 3. That's a strike.
That's a 4.
And what do you know?
4-bagger.
Yep. And he's ahead by 3. 12 and 2. Another strike. How about 5 in a row?
Darn.
And Chris Barnes is the one who's got all the lucky stuff
Exactly.
going for him. Wow. Sixth frame, Barnes. 4 and 4. Strike. And that's a 117 through 5, but he's got to get some strikes. Seventh frame. 11 and 4. Strike.
Can Parker get the 6-pack? The Pabst Blue Ribbon 6-pack.
3 and 4. That's a strike. Yes, he did. 140.
Open them if you got them, man.
Looks like it's
6-pack.
23-point lead through 5.
Yeah. Yep.
Eighth frame. 13 and a 1. Strike.
Sure, 7 in a
Oh,
row.
my boy. Oh, boy. 170 so far. Is he on a 290 pace?
290 pace. Yep, that one
Wow.
pin. One
Wow.
freaking pin didn't go down.
Yeah. Ain't that crazy?
Yep.
Oh, man. Barnes, 8th frame. 10 with a 4. Strike. And he's bowling a good game.
Yeah,
So
exactly. He'd win most times.
Yeah.
267 max.
9th frame, Barnes. 15 and a 1. Strike. That's 177 through 7. But hey,
keeping the pressure on him now.
Bones got 170 through 6.
Exactly.
It's 9th frame. Bone. Let's see what he can do. 6, 8, and 2. Strike. How about 200 through 7?
Yep.
This is nuts, folks. 10th frame. 8 with a 6. That's an 8 pins.
Oh.
And not the time to do it either.
Yeah.
228. His max now is 248, I think. No, that's well. No,
268.
I'm wrong. 268. Yeah, he's got
So
to
he
get
can win by one pin. He needs to strike out to guarantee a win.
15 and 2. He didn't get it either. Oh, 15. Let's see. Oh,
gets the spare and the strike. He can.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yep.
That's spare. That's 248. 268 if 268 if he gets his strike.
Strike. He wins if he gets this.
1 on a 6. It's a strike for Parker Bone. It was a 6, but it was a 1. Unbelievable. Sure. And what I mean, Chris Barnes has not rolled a 6 the whole game, and he could have, and he would have been fine to do it. 7 and 4. That's a strike. That puts him at 207.
I screwed that up.
Now he can get 267, right?
Yeah, I just screwed that up though.
18 and 2.
Yeah, I gotta go back here and try to fix this.
All right.
Give me a second here, because he only got 9.
At 9th frame, he got a strike. 10th frame, he got a strike and an 8.
Okay. We'll finish out Barnes, and I'll go back and fix
right.
Parker.
28 and 5. 235. Best he can do is 255, I think.
No, 267 still.
He's got in the 10th frame. He's got a strike and an 8.
Oh, and an 8. I didn't get the 8. All right. Gotcha.
So I think it's 255 now.
Yep, you're correct.
Yeah, and then 10 with a 6 with an 8. Yep, he got it. Okay. So 255 loses, folks, to a 268. Parker Bone gets 10 points. Chris Barnes gets 7. All right, where'd you need to fix?
Okay, go to the 10th frame for Parker Bone. What did he do in the 10th?
8.
8 the first pin. Okay, hold on a second.
All
finish this back in. Okay, so he got an 8 the first ball. Spare the second.
Yep.
Then a strike.
268. Yep.
Okay, and then in the first frame he got a 9 and a spare. Now we're got it. So yep, 268 to 255.
Yep. You all good?
Yep.
So, folks, let's see. The updated points. Let's update these points a little bit here. It's going to be crazy. Earl Anthony this week he had 27 starting the week. Let's see, first off. Oh, yeah, that's cool. I like it. That's pretty cool. Duke had 32 starting the week. And Duke this week gets 4 points. 32 plus his 4 is 36. Earl Anthony started the week off at 27. And Earl Anthony gets he got nothing and will like it. 27 plus.
I don't think he likes it, man.
No,
I don't like it.
Yeah.
You're like my daughter has got to like it. Darn, you're a hard man.
Williams Jr. Walter Ray Williams Jr. He only gets 1 point. So 23 and 1 will be 24. So that doesn't hurt Earl Anthony too bad there. Pete Weber. had 22. We're going to add on 2 points there to make it 24. Doesn't hurt too bad. Mark Roth had 20. And Roth gets 5 more this week. It's 25. And boy, oh boy, is it ever tighter. Barnes. He had, was it 11 or 13? I think he said 13. I think it was 13. 13. And we're going to add 7 to Chris Barnes' total. That's going to make it 20. Belmonte. We'll add 3 to his 12 and makes 15. And Bone the third. He only had 11, right? 11, but he gets to add a 10 this week. Now he'll have 21. So Norm Duke with 36, Earl Anthony 27, Mark Roth 25, Walter Ray Williams and Pete Weber with 24, Bone with 21, Barnes with 20, and Belmonte with 15. That is close. That is close. After Chicago's event. Next event 7 is in Nashville. Going to Nashville. Event 8 will be Tampa, Florida. Event 9, Atlanta, Georgia. And then the 10th event will be Lynchburg, Virginia. So we will, and like I say, we'll be the latter event that night. So I'm going to score a little different. I don't know exactly what we're going to do, but we will do something a little different. Let's invite Travis Wilson on now. You got anywhere you got to be now, Dwayne?
No, I'm good, Rob.
Hang
Thanks
tight
for
there.
having me, man. That was cool.
Yeah, man. And would anybody else like to come on? All you got to do is, you guys know, all you got to do is say, Rob, I want on, and we're going to bring you on here. Can't stay too late because I got to eat my dinner, but like that song. Let's get Travis in here real quick. Got my Subway drink. Jimmy John's Freaky Fast.
Buddy's texting
Jimmy
me about going to North Carolina for the World Finals. Everybody's dropping on dirt track out Word of Outlaws.
You going to it?
Dropping out and don't want to go. I told him I'll go. We normally split the cost, like for the food and all that 4 ways. Just me and him, it'll just be the 2, and the worst part's the gas.
You and who?
Going down. The guy's name's Todd McMahon. And like I say, there's normally 4 of us that goes. The other 2 is talking about not going. I like going, yeah. Like I say,
I didn't want to go. Troy Carter didn't want to go.
Troy doesn't go with us. It's guys from work.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah. They moved it back to November. It gets cool down there in November. It used to be in the late part of October, and they moved it to the last week of October. Now it's the first weekend in November. They keep moving it back. Yeah.
You don't like that, I bet.
First weekend. I mean, you get some real nice days, but like I say, you can get some days that's only in the 30s. You know what I'm saying? When the sun goes down.
Travis, you get an email? Check your email, Trav. I sent him an email. He even said I'd go. Travis Wilson said I'd go. That's what it says right here.
Yeah, like I said, I don't mind going. It's a good time.
Yeah.
It's 4 nights of racing.
Will y'all leave on Wednesday and come back on Sunday?
No, we go Tuesday, set everything up Tuesday evening. That way we're not rushing around.
Uh-huh.
Yep. And then come back Sunday. Yep. Yeah.
So they race Wednesday,
they race on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And we leave Sunday morning.
Is that down in Charlotte?
Yeah, we stay right there at the campsite. Literally a walk to the track.
Uh-huh. Y'all camp?
Yeah, an RV.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Like I say, it's nice. Bunch of people
Mhm.
from North Carolina. They met them. I met them 7 years ago. They met them like 15 years ago. They live
Yeah.
right around there. Hell, we've been over to their house to go get wood and stuff like that. They're real nice people.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
They took us down in
I know
the,
where Earnhardt Jr.'s grandma lives too,
yeah, up there in
which is now,
Kannapolis. And yeah,
yeah, it's right off of 85. It ain't
they
far.
took us
Ain't far.
down one year. We was messing around. It rained and they canceled the race that night. And one of the boys down there in North Carolina, he does tractor pulls. Well, he was going to meet some people to look for parts. He says, "Y'all want to go look at some tractors with me?" We're like, "Yeah." So about 6 or 7 of us hop in a Florida Explorer. We're going down the road and we get to this house and this guy comes out and he says, this here's a mama's house, but my house is right down the road, but I got a tractor here at mama's house you might want to look at." So we go down into the woods, look at this tractor. He says, "I might buy that one too." He says, "Well, get in the car here and follow me down to my place." So we get in the car. Well, this bastard don't get on the road. He's cutting through fucking fields and shit. So we're following through this field and we get down there and we get out of the car and we're walking and we're walking and we're walking. And we finally get to where the stuff is. And I ain't worried one bit until one of the boys from North Carolina says, "I hope the hell there ain't 6 nooses waiting for us." And I'm thinking, "You son of a bitch, you're from the South. What do you think he'll do for?" Because they think me being from Maryland, I'm a Yankee, you know. I tell them all the time, I'm south of the Mason-Dixon line, boys. I ain't no Yankee. I ain't from Pennsylvania. And they're like, "You damn Yankees." I'm thinking, so we're down there, and finally he shows us the tractor, and he had like a '65 Mustang, I forget what year, GTO Pontiac, you name it. That sucker had it. And he swore all these cars started. Well, it's late at night. We're drinking beer. And the one guy named Jeff from North Carolina, he's got to take a piss. But he don't just want to piss. He wants him to give him permission. We're in the woods. I mean, there's trees everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can see you. He says, "Man, I got to piss." And he's waiting for him to say, "Well, hell, piss behind any tree you want," right? So we take a few more steps, and he's like, "I got to piss." Guy don't say nothing. We walk a little bit further, and "I got to piss." He don't say nothing. We get in the truck, and he says, "Southern hospitality, my ass." I said, "He didn't want you pissing in his woods, did he?" He says, "No, the son of a bitch. I thought he let me piss." He says, "We got to find somewhere for me to piss, man." Crazy. Yeah, I thought he would let him too. I mean, I don't blame him for not just wanting to do it.
Keith says I'm a
I'm a
Yankee
Yankee
living in the
Yeah.
South. Travis says I'm a Yankee.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a
I'm pretty
good
sure
time down there.
I'm pretty sure I sent Travis an invite that time. So we're doing it the right way.
What y'all do today, Rob? I had to work.
We today we didn't do a whole hell lot. We I went to I went to a couple of Goodwills.
Did you get anything?
Yeah. Couple items.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
How's your dad doing? Did he go with you?
Yeah, no, he's feeling like shit. He's feeling like crap. I got a Minnesota Vikings.
Travis says he didn't receive anything yet, Rob.
Yep. I think maybe he did now. Let's hope so. Let's see. Got this Minnesota Vikings sweatshirt right here.
Kind of a few guys at work so like the Vikings.
Yeah, it's actually got a hood on it now. The Vikings.
They are pretty uniforms.
Vikings wrote down the sleeve. Extra.
Yeah, nice.
Does that say X large? Yeah. Team Reebok apparel. I didn't give much for it either.
Yeah.
Nah. A couple bucks. It says it's extra large. If it's extra large, it's got pockets on the outside and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see what else I got. I got some hats. Picked up a couple. Yeah, Pennzoil Outdoors.
Huh.
That damn thing's brand damn new with tag and everything on it. That's pretty cool.
Joey should be wearing that.
Pinehurst number 2, 1999 U.S. Open. I found that.
You keeping that one?
I probably will keep that.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah,
I figured you would.
Yeah, I'll probably hold on to that. And then got in touch with my man, Matt Sharver. He knows I like to get a hold of soccer jerseys.
Oh,
That's FC Barcelona.
cool.
Yeah. So I think I got a couple of those already. So yeah, so I've got a few items there. I told Pops
I think Keith, they got like 9 races to go into the playoffs. Got 14 different winners. Reddick won yesterday.
Yeah,
up
Tyler
there in
Reddick.
Ohio.
First time 8 cars won in what do they say, 16 years?
Yeah, like I say, he's
16.
been running good this year and finally won.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I say, I was a 14 different driver. You could end up winning. They might have 15 or 16 different winners this year. You might win a race and not make the playoffs. Be the first time that's ever happened. Because you still got Ryan Blaney hasn't won a race, is running good. Harvick hasn't won a race. Truex hasn't won a race.
Keselowski
hasn't won a race. Exactly.
No.
Then you got Darlington. I mean, you got Talladega and Daytona coming up yet, and you got another road course.
Michael, what's that guy? Michael McDowell. He's won at Daytona before. Bubba Wallace has won at Talladega. Yeah.
Yep.
That's anybody's race.
Yeah, it's possible.
Cole Custer won a race this year?
Cole Custer. No, it was Austin Cedric that won. The 41 car hasn't. Yeah. Austin won in the 2 car, and he won in the 14 car. Ain't that awful?
Oh, the 14 car, that's
Cole Custer.
He did win, you say?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was asking. I didn't know whether he'd won or not. Yeah. Does 2 wins guarantee a playoff spot? Yes.
Yes. Yeah, 2 wins will guarantee it.
Yeah.
1 win might not. It should.
What are your thoughts on Independence Day movie with Will Smith? Never seen it, so I can't.
Oh, didn't you? It's not a bad movie.
There's Travis. Here's Travis right here. What's up?
How's it going?
What's up, Dwayne? What's up?
Hey.
So he's outside.
Enjoying the weather.
Having a cigar, waiting for the. Oh, hold on a minute.
Thought it was. Keith says, I thought it was okay. Alex, I don't rewatch it much. They were asking about the Independence Day movie with Will Smith. Travis, you ever seen that?
Yeah, I was watching Die Hard all day.
Oh, wow.
Good movie.
Die Hard marathon.
Yeah. Alex Mafasoli was asking that anybody ever.
Motherfucker.
Die Hard. New York's coming up next. That's a pretty cool movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, weather today, everybody. Was everybody's day like sunny, bright, warm, and nice, or anybody getting rain, Travis?
It was great here. No humidity, no nothing. Perfect day.
Dwayne?
It got a little humid in the afternoon, but it was nice in the morning.
Yeah, a little humid here. I think we got like 86, 87. It wasn't any 90 nothing.
I think it was like 82.
Rocky Marathon was on too. I don't watch. I never did get into
AMC, yes, it was on. Yes.
Yeah. Now,
you don't get into that?
I'm not into Rocky movies.
77 in New York right now.
77.
I'm sure it's warm.
I'm sure it's a little warmer than that here. Yeah, those assholes with the Tour de France. NBCSN went off the air for good. I thought, well, maybe Fox Sports. No. You got
CNBC.
CNBC taking care of it.
Well, I know for horse racing, they went off and they went on CNBC and USA Network.
Yeah, these pieces of shit they went to this Peacock crap where you got to pay $5 a month. I ain't paying it.
No, I know.
Sorry, assholes. NBC, you want to be that way? I tell you, I won't watch it.
I have the NBC Gold app for the modifieds, and that's enough. And they don't even let me do half the shit that I want to go on there.
They don't even have a free race and race going on
Robert
NBC.
Bryan, where are you at down in North Carolina?
Yes,
current temperature.
You got to get Peacock for the pre-race and the post-race.
Well, Flow Racing. They show NASCAR and Flow Racing on Flow Racing Day, Dwayne?
No, I don't have it. 2 or 3 guys at work's got it, and they love it.
I paid for it for the year for the modified. I love it. It's
Yeah,
great. But they
these
do
guys
put
at
the head-
work love it. We're late model fans down here,
That's yeah.
Travis. Yeah. But I mean, modifieds do race down here occasionally, and then, like I say, they'll be down in Charlotte for the World Championship.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, that's nice because you got the modifieds, you got the late models, and you got the sprints all down there in the same week. It's nice.
Joy Chestnut wins the eating contest today. 63 hot
63.
dog. 63. That's what Alex did.
He was hurting, Rob. He was hurting.
Now,
He
how
was
much
hurting today.
does he win? Car, money, or both?
He gets a belt. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like a
And
wrestling.
probably girls, probably chicks and girls. So why not? Yeah.
But I know
They
he
all
wins.
got signs up for him, you know.
It's money too. I want to say 40, 30 or $40,000. I want to say.
Plus, he has sponsors though, so he gets a lot of money.
Yeah.
Plus,
he downs 35 Big Macs in a half hour on his YouTube channel. 35 Big Macs in a half hour.
And people watched it, and then
I watched it. I was bored. I found out he had a YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's right.
Dude, hard-boiled eggs. Oh my, that's nuts.
I eat one of
50.
those.
My boy Luke says he can eat 50 eggs. I love that movie. Cool Hand Luke.
The eggs in a
My
half
boy
hour.
says he can eat 50 eggs. He actually did that.
Badlands. He has a YouTube channel. He chugs like gallons of drinks. Like he chugged a gallon of Nathan's lemonade today in like 30 seconds. Gallons of Nathan's lemonade.
How many gallons?
A gallon, 1 gallon, which is like crazy. That's nuts in like 30 seconds. We're in the wrong business.
Who would win an eating contest? Alex said, Barkley or Shaq? I would put my money on Barkley.
I'd say Shaq.
I'd put my money on Barkley. I tell you, Barkley. I do know this much. He used to have the ugliest damn golf swing ever.
I heard he went to some therapist or something.
No. He ended up going to a golf coach.
Oh, did he?
Golf coach, and he used shock therapy. What I mean, it's like, let me tell you what it's like, guys. It's like picking up this damn thing right here, a Bug's apple, and you turn the son of a bitch on, and then you touch it. It zaps the piss out of you. So what it is, if he stops it all during his swing, he'd bash that zapper and then go like, ow, motherfucker, yeah. He broke him of that bullshit with a damn zapper. I'm like, how did he hit?
Well, when he first started golfing, Rob, he had a nice swing. I don't know what the hell got in him.
Right.
No,
I don't know.
He was in the original Tiger Woods PGA Tour on PlayStation. He had the most horrible swing in the game. But he could hit a ball though. It worked for him.
Yeah.
As he said, it was terrible. Everybody said terrible.
It
was
terrible.
Yeah. Horrible.
But now
terrible.
he can hit it 275, 280.
I know.
Yeah. And I mean, he's back almost to shooting 80. He's about 83, 84. That's a hell of a golf turnaround.
He should be in the pro-ams coming up, I think, at Pebble Beach, right? Summer? Yeah.
Oh, it might be the one at
Reno.
Reno.
Yeah, Reno.
Yeah, that'll be awesome because I'd love to go see that my damn self. People, I mean, you know, it's right in July or August when it's still nice weather in Reno. People in boats and shit, and you got some of the quarterbacks throwing footballs. You got some of the guys shooting basketball like Steph Curry, and they got what's the guy with what's the kid's name? Sings Justin Timberlake. Yeah, he's out there all the time.
Yeah.
And then you got some real serious guys that can golf. The guy Jack Wagner, he was a singer and actor and all that. And then Mark
Bill Murray too. He can swing a club. And Larry the Cable Guy can swing a club too.
Yeah.
He can swing a club.
Alex says, "Do you really think Gronk will stay retired?" I think so. Yes, I think this
he's
time.
Done. He's done.
Yeah. Could Shaq be a horse? Could Shaq be a horse jockey?
Sure,
says
he
Keith
could
White.
if you want to finish last.
John Candy was. Why not?
Do what?
John Candy was. Why not? John Candy's a horse jockey. That movie.
Okay.
I don't know the name of the movie.
Rob, how many hot dogs could you eat in 10 minutes?
10.
More than that.
You
I
do
could eat
10.
more. I probably
No,
could
you
do
can't.
20. I believe I could do 20.
10 minutes?
20 in 10 minutes. I think I could.
I did 10 all
What-
day. I'm done.
With
That was
buns.
the 12 o'clock now.
I would do. If somebody would be like, okay, watch me and time me and all that shit. I'd bring some burgers and stuff on here. Pizza bites. You guys ever seen the little pizza bites you get in
I eat
the thing?
Yeah, I eat those. Yeah.
I'd probably do 60 in 10 minutes. I don't know, something like 80. I eat the hell out of those damn things. I love those things.
I'd cheat, Rob. I'll make them so hot that you couldn't do it. I'm trying to win,
So-
Rob. I don't play fair.
Or so cold, be frozen, be chewing.
Yeah.
There was one guy. There was one guy today on the competitive eating. I think he ate like 35 or 35 slices of Spam in like 6 minutes, which is like that's disgusting. 35
Yeah.
slices of Spam. That's horrible. That's nuts.
Now, if they're real hot out of the oven, yeah,
Right.
right. Yeah, right. They'd have to sit there a couple of minutes. You're right. But I'd still rather have them hot out of the oven than I had frozen. Now, I try to
Right.
that wouldn't work too well. No, it wouldn't. If you folks are joining the channel for the first time in the last couple of weeks, Travis Wilson joined the channel a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. He owns
About
six
that, yep.
horses. 6 horses. A couple of them is in
Yep.
California. A couple of them are in Kentucky, and one or
race
two's
today.
in-
That's by the way. Thank you.
one on
Oh,
one
good
a race
job.
today.
No, dead last. Dead last.
Come in dead last.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you said he won a race today.
Dead last.
Oh,
I think he's still running. By the way. I don't know if he finished. He's still running. Might be still running. I don't know.
Put a for sale sign on that son of a bitch's
Yeah,
ass.
thanks. Not that easy.
How many Zaxby's chicken sandwiches could you eat, Rob? Those minis, I could probably eat 12 or 15 in 10 minutes. I
What
think
sandwich?
Zaxby sandwich about this size, a little
They're
mini
down
chicken
south.
sandwich.
You don't have any up there. I guarantee you.
No, I haven't heard those.
Yeah.
Were they like roast beef or just a regular sandwich?
It's a chicken about that thick,
Okay.
thick and outside.
Frozen?
No.
No, this is a chain.
It's like a Chick-fil-A, but it's
McDonald's and stuff. Just chicken.
Okay, so it's fast food. Okay, all right, all right.
Yeah.
like
All
the
right.
wife said, they like sliders.
I think
What do you think?
they're in Virginia.
you.
That's about as far north as they go, ain't it, Ron?
Yeah.
We
What do you
only
think-
have like 2 Chick-fil-A's up West Point. That's it.
So
What do you
I'm
think
not a
of the
Chick-fil-A fan.
USFL football championship? I didn't
I
watch
didn't
a
watch
minute. I didn't either.
I didn't watch
won.
1 minute of the whole season.
Yeah, Keith, they're not really many. Oh, not the minute. The big ones, no, I wouldn't eat those. I don't like those big chicken sandwiches. I only eat those smaller ones. I
Who
don't
won
mess
the
with the big ones.
championship? Do you know, Ron?
No
Yes.
idea.
Birmingham 33, Philadelphia 30.
Oh,
33-30.
darn. I was rooting for Philadelphia.
They were up 33-23. Philly scored a late touchdown, made it look better. I think
Oh,
I think Birmingham had it in the bag
yeah.
pretty much.
They only lost one game all year, didn't they?
Something like that. And Philly was coming in, I think, with 3 or 4 losses. 3, I think,
Yeah, it was an
And
upset
a-
when they
and
beat New Jersey.
and a backup quarterback. They had a backup
Yeah.
quarterback coming in. So you don't generally win like that. You generally have to have some things go your way. And they just didn't. They didn't have a lot of stuff going their way. So, Travis, the upcoming week for you, baseball, horse racing.
Horse racing.
Is that pretty much what you're going to be?
July 9th, Belmont. Series of win and you're in races for the Breeders' Cup.
Oh,
So
cool.
if you win the race, you
Is that
get your
NBC? Is NBC covering that?
NBC, yes, NBC, TVG, and Fox Sports, FS2, FS1. If you
Where's
happen
the
to win the
Breeders' Cup
race,
at this year, Travis?
huh?
Where's the Breeders' Cup being held at this year?
Kentucky.
No.
It is every year, and it's always Kentucky.
No.
It bounces back between Kentucky and California.
Oh,
That's it.
okay.
We don't get any more in New York.
Oh,
Very
Why
rarely.
you don't?
It's the
So
weather.
it'll be,
It's too
it'll
cold.
be-
November could be either
Yeah.
50 degrees or 22. So it's you're not going to come here.
so it's at Louisville then.
Yeah, well, outside of
Churchill.
Keeneland is Lexington, Kentucky, Keeneland racetrack.
Oh, it's going to be at Lexington this year.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Now, will you go attend that?
hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now,
Is that the first weekend in November?
Yes, the 1st, 2nd, or the 4th and 5th. You're right, Dwayne. Yes, this weekend of November. Yep, right before Thanksgiving, and then we're done.
Yeah.
And then
so
you reset the
when does your next horse, whichever one, run again?
hopefully in August in Saratoga. Hopefully, depending if anything goes well, that'll be Saratoga meet, Del Mar meet, somewhere around there. Hopefully, it's a
Okay.
guessing game. Really, you don't know what's going to happen. So.
Yeah.
And not a good day for today. How far back did he finish? I mean, 30 lengths or even more.
About 20. The field finished, and he just came strolling through.
Yeah.
It's laughable. What are you gonna do? It
Now-
happens. It's
Now, do you look at who was riding, or is it more you think just a bad start? Did you see the whole race?
I watched the whole race. I watched it on TVG. Just rest, really. That's like chalk it up as just rest. I mean, it was hot in California today too. It was like
Really?
92 degrees, so it was hot. Yeah. It's first
Yeah.
thing we gelded them on Tuesday, so first time
Oh.
gelding. That's rough. So
Oh, okay.
that's when you chop off the man parts if you don't want to get too
Yeah.
graphic.
Yeah.
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 So, yeah. I don't know how much YouTube allowed me to say, but that's yeah.
Right.
So-
Yeah. So you're hoping one of the horses in New York can run sometime in October. How about that November? How many horses you hoping to run in October? All your horses?
They got. I hope at least get one, and it would be nice. One would be nice. One would be nice.
And then November, you're hoping to get maybe 2 or 3 in there, or just one?
3, maybe, possibly even 1 would be great. But if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. No, it's the
I
price
got
of the
you.
game. Unfortunately.
Right. I got you. Now, I'm gonna act stupid because I don't know nothing about it. Like owning a horse, is it like stock? You just own a part of it, or
Basically, it's like stock. You own like 3%, 2%, 5%, 10%. You give a
20%,
fee up front.
50?
So the
Okay.
minimum is 3%. So it's like $2,600 you invest in.
Okay.
If you win, you don't have to pay anything per month. Your highest bill might be $500 per quarter. If not, you win, you don't have to pay anything. And if you do win, you pull your winnings out, or you keep in the account, and it goes from there.
Oh, okay.
Small time compared to guys that are spending 2.6, 2.5, 3 million on a horse. You bought it for 80,000,
But-
87,000.
But if you ever did get one of these horses that really, really ran and ended up doing really well, and ended up whoever the head owner is, let's say the guy that owns 40% or whatever, is that the person that can decide if they ever sell a horse, or is it?
He had, yes, but it would still be like a meeting type deal on that.
It would.
But we get the breeding. It'd be like a meeting deal. Like you would have to have a meeting, but we'd still get breeding rights on it. So if it's male or female, it would go, and we get breeding rights on it, 3%. So if they breed it for $150,000, you get 3% of that on the tail end of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All
It's-
right.
Except if
Rob,
you gild it.
it's rolling the dice. You don't know what the hell you're gonna get.
Right. And then
Like Dwayne, you can build the best NASCAR, and it might not perform at Daytona 500.
Right.
Yeah. It might just get passed by every car.
Right.
Get the best engine,
I
it
had a
blows up.
horse-
Right.
if I had a horse, what did I name him? If it was a girl, Jabroni Jen, and Jabroni Jim if it was a guy. Yeah. I don't know.
That works.
Yeah. Just call it Fred. Be like, what the hell? He just named his horse Fred. I mean, what the shit?
Keith the horse. That works, right? Keith the horse.
Oh, shit. Diamond Darla. How about that? That's what the wife said. Diamond Darla. If you were a pro baseball player, what would your walk-up song be?
I want
Oh.
to on.
Um,
Easy.
let's see.
Enter Sandman.
Oh, really? Nah, I would have.
Or
I
Sweet
would,
Trial of the Mind. Either one. Easy.
Oh man, wow. Let's see. Me would be Dustin Lynch, Small Town Boy. Yeah. Would that be some shit, man? To be like, where's this redneck son of a bitch from? Sangria garbage. Name me a horse set, huh? If Travis joins the YRL, I'll make him a horse car. Says, yeah.
What's the YRL?
What it is, our whole community, we got cars that we race on Racing League, and we call it YouTube Racing League. I did it for 6 seasons, Dwayne. Is that right?
Yeah,
6.
yeah.
Dwayne, I passed it over to Dwayne this year. Dwayne's been doing it, and it's a luck of the draw and stuff like that. But yeah, we definitely make him a horse. I mean, make him not a horse, a car. Now, what number you'd like?
13.
13.
Like
Okay.
number 13, huh?
Yeah, we do have one person with 13, but it don't
Yeah.
matter. Don't matter about
Right.
that. Yeah. Give him whatever
13
color.
NY. You could do 13 NY.
13's fine. 13, you'd
Yeah.
be good with 13. Mhm. Yeah. So if you had a horse, Dwayne, what would you name him? It's a him horse.
I probably use part of the mother and father's name and combined it. That's what most of them do.
Jailhouse
Fired
Rock. Jailhouse Rocker. He works at a jail, Travis.
Oh, he does? I know
Yeah.
that. You do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Max
Jailhouse Rocker.
security or
Medium.
medium? Okay, cool.
Yeah, we got everybody in there from murder to forgery or DUI. Some guys get DUI and want to go to state because state you
Right.
can have more freedom as far as getting work release compared to our county. It's harder to get out in the county because it takes so long for them to do the paperwork. You're almost out before you can get your work release.
I don't think they do DWIs up in New York anymore. They just let you go. Too much
Oh,
paperwork.
really?
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
care. Yeah.
Come down to
You can
Virginia.
shoot
Come
somebody in
down.
New York. You can shoot
First
somebody in New York by tomorrow, so it doesn't really matter. I mean,
First offense, Virginia, you get 7 days in jail. How about that?
really? Wow.
7 days. They put the key away. No bond. Nope.
Well, they just
Nope.
caught 7 guys in Patchogue, New York, by me the other Friday night at DWI checkpoint. Their name was in the paper the next day on Newsday on the back page. So they do it. Like this weekend's big, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
And see, the thing is, in Virginia now, you get 7 days. They let you out. If you served all 7 days, you didn't cause any problems and all. I think your fine's like $30.
Oh,
Some
darn.
shit like that. Now, if
you
somebody
lose your license.
you'll lose your license for 6 months. Now, you get a second offense, you get 30 days in Virginia. 30 days. If you're able to get a lawyer to get you out $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 bond, then when you do arrive in court, they're going to look at how many days you served. Let's say you served 8 out of 30. They're going to pretty much go, okay, you got 22, so we'll put a 0 right there. We'll put 220 plus 75 plus whatever. Well, you're going to pay $600, $700, $800 fine if you get out early. But if you serve in time, they won't hardly make you pay no fine at all. So they don't care if you get out or if you don't. But get out and go out there and screw up, you're going to lose that bond money too. And then that's when they're going to come after your ass. Because generally you only have to pay 10% of your bond. So if your bond's $25,000, you have to put $2,500 up then.
Now
So
in Virginia, if you own a house, can you put your house up? In Maryland, you can. You don't have to pay nothing.
you can put your house. You can put your house up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to give them the paper though. You got to give them a paper.
Yeah, you got to show that you own the house, correct?
Yeah. Well, they
That's
got to get a copy of the whatever the.
You take the deed down, and what they do is they put a lien on your house.
Yeah.
And then if you show up, they take the lien off the house.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you don't break your
Court
Right.
date, as long as you show up to court.
yeah, and then plus if you don't go drink and drive or anything like that and get arrested again, lose it.
Yeah, Maryland does
When do you
that
think
like
Brittany When do you think Brittany Griner gets released from Russia? Probably in the next 30 days, 45 days. But hey, don't you love how everybody's coming to her defense? See, this is bullshit, folks. This is bullshit at its finest. If we had somebody else as president right now, it would be his fault. It would be his fault. And I look, I'm not big into politics on my channel, but I'm like this. Let's call it the way it is. Ain't nobody sticking their neck out to Russia to get it chopped off by the son of a bitches. They got their own rules. You don't come over here. You don't go bring drug paraphernalia in here. If you do, you go serve time, and we don't give a damn what your name is.
Yeah, they said she's going to serve time. It's not a matter of how much, but she will serve time. They said over there.
And they're not asking you. They're not pleased and asking you bullshit like that. They don't give a shit. They don't care what your name is. They don't care who you are.
Apparently, America's not so bad now, is it?
Right.
She's facing, right?
But
She wants to come back over here. I'd say, no way. You're staying over there.
This is what'll happen. When she gets back here, she'll bitch about nobody helped me. Nobody did this for me. Travis Wilson was in Russian jail right now. Who would help you, bro? Dwayne March. Dwayne March, if your ass was in jail over in Russia right now, who could you call? Ghostbusters ain't out there, folks. And Rob's the same damn shape. I would try to wave to my wife and let everybody know I'm okay. But other than that, ain't nobody coming going to fly in over there.
To serve the crime. She was stupid enough to do it and go with it. You know, she
that's the end.
She passed over here, and now, over here is so great now because she's facing whatever she's facing. Look at her face in the courtroom. She's scared. She knows she's going to get time, so she's hoping she's going to get out.
Yep, that's it. And once they let her go, they'll put her ass on an airplane and say, "Get the hell out of here." I'll bet you one thing. I bet her ass won't up for Russian basketball.
She'll be on CNN. She'll be on CNN in primetime crying.
Yeah.
And write a book for $1.2 million like Cuomo did. Thanks. It worked out really well for you.
Yeah. I am going to go in here and grab me a sandwich. Glenn Bone still got a question. Did you see one of the ladies on the TV show, The View, said Putin put the drugs on her and set her up?
I never heard her say a word.
It was Behart, right?
Yeah. I've never heard her deny that she didn't take that stuff over there.
Right. She never denied it. She never did deny it.
Rob, if you Google her on YouTube, some of the stuff that she says is like crazy. Like, what are you drinking?
Who is it? Who is it?
With you, Joy Behart. Look her up on YouTube. Some of the comments she says, like, what do you want? What are you smoking? What are you drinking? I want that.
She's kind of the red-headed one on now.
Yeah, she's the one that fell. Remember the one that you ever watched the video? She fell walking on stage. That's the one we're talking about on YouTube. I'll email you the video later. I'll have to email you the video. She fell, and that's the one. She comes out with these most wildest comments.
The other woman on there, the black lady, she's a damn nut. Whoopi Goldberg. She's out of her fucking mind too. That damn bitch is nuts. She's crazy as hell.
And she's playing the race card when her and Ted Danson were joking about like 20 years ago. Now it's wrong to do that. Yeah. She's not
I watched something the other day. I like to watch court proceedings once in a while. And so this is a black judge. And the guy's a black guy, and he's walking through his house. He said, "Judge, I was treated wrong. And he says, "It's because of this." And he's pointing to his skin. And I'm like, "Oh shit, you better watch what the hell you say." The judge was just watching him. And then the judge just did this. "Were you speeding?" He said, "Yes, sir, I was speeding, but I was mistreated." He said, "Oh, whoa, let's back everything up just a second. So why did you get pulled over?" yeah, you know, stick your foot in your fucking mouth, that dumbass, because you were speeding. He admitted he was speeding. Once he got pulled over, he found some other, where he didn't have a seatbelt on, some other shit, whatever. But he admitted that. And then he says, yeah, because I'm black. And look, folks, I know there's mistreatment of people out there. I know that for a fact.
Oh, I agree too. But
this,
yeah,
but this black judge called him on it. He said, "Oh, so you're going to tell us right now this guy pulled you over because of race, and you just told me you were speeding." And he did more and hemming and hawing than I've ever seen anybody in my life.
Humming. Ken Corey, humming.
And he said, "Let me ask another question of you. How would he have even known your race?" And then the guy really, really stuck his foot in his mouth. He said,
so he rolled the window down.
I had my window down and I was booming music. So I'm sure that got real good with the judge. He said, "Oh, so you had noise. It could have been a noise complaint added to it, you know." And I mean, every time the guy said something, the judge was like, "Okay, you can't do this.
Put in mouth.
Yeah, you sticking your foot so far in your mouth." Finally, his wife, the guy's wife, came in and she just looked at him and said, "Shut up." The judge looked at him and said, "You know what? That's the smartest words that's coming out of your apartment all day, because you have said nothing but stupidity. And then your wife tells you to shut the hell up. Guess what? Okay, sir, this much money, fines, this, boom. And ma'am, if you're smart, I would go in the other room while he's doing this, because he says it may rub off on you." So the judge didn't play no shit. He paid no bullshit. He said, "Yeah, the stupidity might rub off on you." Man, I tell you, and then there's a judge in Michigan, Judge Jeffrey Middleton, older guy, white guy, got a ponytail. And he's probably 65 years old. He's probably about old enough to retire. And so they're still doing on Zoom, on YouTube, you know, showing things. This dude the other day, I ain't lying to you, comes in with a hat, doing this shit, and got a sandwich there and eating it. He said, "Okay, Mr. Baxter," he said, "if you could set your food to the side for 15 minutes and maybe throw that hat to the edge too. You wouldn't come in my courtroom with that." He said, "Else I would have you throw it in the trash." And I mean, he was funny as hell. Then a little while later that day, one of the lawyers came on, and he was sitting at his typewriter and sitting at his desk and all. No jacket, no tie on.
What are you wearing?
Oh, this is funny.
Like my cousin Vinny, what are you wearing?
Mr. Swanson. Are we at a golf outing? I ain't shit. That's exactly what he said. Are we at a golf outing? He said, "Sir," he says, "how about a tie and a jacket?" He said, if you don't have one, I want you to go down the street to the nearest Goodwill and go find one." I am busting loose laughing watching this son of a bitch. If you ain't got a tie and a jacket in your office right now, go to the nearest Goodwill. I don't care if it matches or not. I'm not putting you back on here.
He should have came in with the tux like on My Cousin Vinny. I wore this ridiculous suit.
Tie a mic up.
But I mean, when he told him that shit,
got the flu.
Yeah,
that was some funny stuff. And then a few weeks ago, Mr. Carter, so you haven't seen your girlfriend in 4 weeks since we give you the notice of what do you call that when you're not supposed to be around them?
Protection order?
Yeah, like protection order.
Yeah.
Yeah. Restraining order, whatever. He says, no, Your Honor, no, Your Honor. Then the next thing you know, the prosecuting attorney says, "Judge Middleton, we have a problem." And he said, "Okay, Mrs. Davis, tell us what the problem is." She says, "I've got my computer up right now, and I've got mine hooked to both the defendant and the complainant. And I've got the same IP. So I think they're in the same building, maybe in the same house. Judge Middleton looks at the guy and says, "Are you at the same house?" "No, sir. No, sir." He said, "I'll tell you. First off, I want you to tell me where you're at." "I'm at 318 Main Street." "Okay. I want you to walk outside with your phone right now, and I want you to show with a camera exactly where you're at right now." "But, Judge, I can't do it. I only got 2% on my phone." 2% on my phone.
Down.
So 2 seconds later, knocking on the door. Miss Wesley, I want you to take your computer with you. I want you to go over to the door and open it. The cops are there waiting right now at that residence. So it said something about, "I just want to make sure you're okay." She goes over, opens the door. 3 seconds later, you see this son of a bitch, and he's looking at the cops because he's in the other room. They're putting plastic things on him. He's
That's on YouTube? That's on
it's
YouTube?
on
I gotta check this out.
I'll have to show it to you. He's got those plastic ones on him. "Judge, I didn't mean to dissuade you, but I couldn't tell you the truth." He said, "Don't worry. I'll see you in just a little while, probably 90 days from now. I'll see you in the courtroom again after you serve your time." I was busting loose laughing, man. Yeah. And then they had this old big fat white guy, mustache, beard, and goatee, and he's dating a black girl, and they got kids together in the trailer. And same question come out: "Are you in the same house with him?" And the girl said, "Yes, we are, Judge. He did. He came in today and said he wanted to come back." He said, "I want you to get out of the house immediately. Go to your car and lock the doors." So she runs to the car. She's on a phone. She's just got a phone. Dumb bitch leaves her kids in there. They got kids together, like 2 or 3 little ones. And the big guy said, "But Judge," he said, "Now I want you to stay on the phone till you get to the courthouse, and I want you to drive completely to the courthouse right now." "I can't do it, Judge. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I got to say bye to my kids. Next thing you know, he's walking out the door of his trailer. The girl said, Judge, he's leaving, Judge. He's leaving, Judge." And the next thing, he gets in his van. He's in the van. He's gone. He takes off. He does some other cases. But 30 minutes later, he shows up at a friend's house, zooms in again. The judge looks at him and says, "I don't want to hear it. It ain't nothing you can say right now that's going to keep you out of jail." He said, "You could drive straight to the jail right now, and you're still getting jail time." "But Judge," he starts crying and shit. I mean, he's probably 300 pounds. "But Judge, I can't serve the time. I want to say bye to my kids." He said, "No." Anyway, but when that was over with, I ain't lied. That was some funny shit.
I gotta track that out on YouTube.
Yeah. But if you Google Judge Jeffrey Middleton, it's going to show you this dude that's going crazy. I mean, let me see if I can find it for you guys. I mean, this bastard goes nuts. Well, first off, let me preface this by showing one of the guys that's a lawyer. His name is Paul Gibson. Paul Gibson, if you're out there, we're making fun of you. Damn right we are, because it's funny as shit. "He sounds like this, Travis." I ain't lying to you. Have you ever heard of Marvin Martian?
Yes.
Yes. He sounds exactly like him. And I mean, he's sitting in a courtroom.
Yes,
Imagine you're sitting next to him and he's representing you. "Mr. Gibson, what have you got to say about your client?" "Now, Mr. Kinsler has been real good so far." And I mean, you could take him serious, man.
Next.
So this guy has been in jail for
I'll choose a court appointed attorney.
Yeah, thank you, court. Thank you a lot, you son of a bitch.
I choose him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I got a southern problem. Yeah.
Right. I choose anybody but him. Yeah. But Yeah. Oh, he's shooting fireworks off back here. I didn't know what the hell was going
Yeah,
on.
that's pretty loud by me, probably. Sorry.
No.
It's either that or gunshots. I don't know what it is.
So here we
You
go.
have no idea.
So here we go. Here's Mr. Gibson right here. He's sitting in his office. He's got a ponytail. He's got red hair. And then
You might have to put it up to your mic.
I can hear him. Yes, that's yeah.
but I'm serious. When he's in a courtroom, I mean, the dude sounds just like Marvin Martian. It's so funny. You can't do nothing but friggin' laugh your ass off. And then it's like I know it's sad because he sounds like that. But then, somebody got me to talk like him one day. And I was like, that was so wrong. I should not have done that. But then after I did it, I was like, yeah, well, it's pretty fucking funny. So, but let me show you guys this stuff. It's a dude named Cody something or other. I mean, when I say he flips out. Kobe Harris, Coby Harris, and mental breakdown. And I mean, when he goes mental, he goes mental. I mean,
what's he charged with, Rob?
Huh?
What's he charged with?
If you guys can see it.
Oh, I
So
see
he
this
tried
one.
murder by strangulation.
Yeah,
He's
I
in
see
court.
this. Yeah.
Attempted murder with strangulation. You can't beat that.
Yeah, right.
So far, can
He
you
looks
see
wholesome too.
Yeah.
I believe it, man.
Oh, we can't hear it, Rob.
Oh, okay.
No. I saw that one before though, Rob.
Oh, did
Oh,
you?
you've seen it.
It's not, yeah. If you go on YouTube, Dwayne, and put like bad, worst court reactions to their sentence, it'll come up. It's
It
like
comes
15 or
up?
20. Oh yeah.
I want to fire him. I want to
Like
fire
number
him.
5. Yeah.
I want to fire him. I want to fire.
Where's this at, Rob?
I want to say South Carolina. I think it was. I believe, Dwayne.
Oh, really?
South North Carolina. Yeah.
This is Michigan. It's Michigan.
I'm Michigan. Okay.
Oh yeah, look at him. Look at him.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
Oh, he's. But watch this. It seems the
You know
time
what
he
he
starts
reminds
beating.
me of? He
One of
reminds
these
me of
times,
Ed Norton in that movie.
one of these times he starts beating his head on the table. Look at him.
Who played in that movie with him? Because he did play a hell of a part. I think Ed Norton's crazy for real. That was
Look at him. Look at him.
Oh,
Oh, the
Richard
hell.
Gere played in it. Played his lawyer when he played the freaking nutball.
Yeah.
That's who he reminds me of. He looks like Ed Norton.
Oh. Paul Gibson's a bum ass dude, and he shouldn't be practicing law. He's a bum ass dude, and that puts him on it. And then he puts him on mute again. Yeah, Paul Gibson is a bum ass lawyer, and he shouldn't be shouldn't be practicing law. Once he finds out, he's muted him again. Now watch. So now he's muted him.
All hell breaks loose. Yeah.
All hell breaks loose. He looks like Dustin Johnson. All it needs is a beard, man. He just says, "The hell with it." He's gone for good. He was quite agitated, to say the least. How about that shit? But I mean, some of these.
There's a lot on YouTube for those, though. There's a lot. Like I said, you Google worst court sentencings or proceedings. People freak out, man.
Oh,
they
man.
Freak out. You know?
Yeah. And one of them got a 7th DUI the other day. 7th. And said something about, he said, I like this one. This is funny. He said, okay, the last 2 times we've been to court, we've only been missing one person. It's been you, ma'am. And right now you're sitting in jail. But Judge, I've had a lot on my plate. My mother has had surgery. I've had dental work done. Yeah, we all have what we call lives going on. And I mean, the judge takes zero bullshit. And she kept saying, and finally her lawyer says, and her name is September. That's her name. He said, September, just shut up. Just shut up. That was her own lawyer. So what we're going to do, we're going to give you 74 days, 5 days, 74 days, 4 days of already. So you got 70 to do. No, Judge. You want to make it 93? 93 can be done. That's what he told her. He said something about that way you can become a what do you call that when you've been in there long enough? You become a
incarcerated.
No. When you've been there long,
Yeah.
When you've been there a long time.
It's a word for it. When you've been there a long time, it's a word they use for you when you've been in jail for a long time.
Like a graduate or whatever. What do they call that? The people's been there a long time and they show other people the ropes and stuff. What do they call that? Shit. We can make you somebody help me in chat. It's like if you've been there a long time, Dwayne, in incarcerated, we can make you a it's like a person that stays in there a long time. They give them
like a career felon, but not these the word for it though. Not
a career person, but it's like a career person in jail. They got a word for it or whatever because you become a somebody else might be able to help us out. But it's like we can make you a no, not a lifer. It ain't what they call them. But it's people that have been there a while. We'll make you a not a ward of the court either.
I forget. It's on my tongue, Rob. I forget.
Yeah, I can't think of it either. We'll think of it next time we talk. But it's like it's like somebody that's been in jail for a long time, and it's like they're able to maybe do some other things that other people are not. They may be allowed to walk across different parts. Trustee. That's it. That's a word. A trustee. And that's what he told her. That's what he told her. He said, "Yeah, would you like to be 93 days? That way they can make you a trustee in there, and that way you can kind of tell everybody the ropes because you know every inch of the jail by then and stuff." He said, "No, Judge, 70. No, I'll accept it." He said, "You're not very accepting of it. You're sitting there crying and whining, and you're not taking any blame for what you did." Yeah, but
nobody does. They commit the crime. They want responsibility.
Oh, yeah. But Judge, all I did is put the key in the switch and turn the switch, and I had my pocketbook with me, and all I did is back it out of the driveway and moved it down the street. He said, so you were on the street driving drunk. But, yeah, no buts to it. Now you're going to do the time. 7th DUI. I'm sure all 6 other times you were not guilty too. And I mean, she's whining and shit. He said, but I've got little children. I've got one that's 3 and I've got one that's 8 and I've got a mother to watch. They're going to have to take care of themselves. And I've got a house payment. Well,
I got
trust
kids to feed.
I mean, throwing everything at the judge. He says, well, you won't get a big fine when you get out of here. I'll give you a small fine, but 73 days from now, 2 months, aloha summer. Aloha summer, we'll see you in September. And that was her name. Aloha summer. And I'm like, that was some funny shit. Because it had to last.
For you guys now, did they put like the like up here in New York, if you have so many DUIs or DWIs, they put like a breathalyzer in your car we have to blow before you leave. You have that down to you guys? Okay. Right. Yeah.
So a lot of people get that home shit. They get that thing around your ankle.
Nice little bracelet.
Yeah.
That's actually smart as far as you got to pay for that. You got to pay to live. You're paying your own rent, your own mortgage, your own food. Like I say, it's a good deal for the taxpayers. Good deal.
Yeah.
You can't go nowhere. You're locked up in a house that you're paying for. I mean, like I say, you're paying for a monitoring system.
And you're not able to go out and work.
Some are. Yeah,
some can.
Most of them aren't. Most of them are locked up in their own house.
Yeah. I'm going to go get me
it's
something to eat. Travis, you're saying the next time
I'm going to light some fireworks, and that's about it.
Right.
I got some sparkling tanks. Other than that, I'm just
and Dwayne, what you got going on the rest of the night? Anything going on, or you
got to work? I got to get ready for work. I worked this whole week, Rob. I haven't worked 7 days in probably 5 years.
Yeah.
So, 5 p.m. tomorrow, so that's rough.
Gonna be a change. You all have a great evening. For Travis, for Dwayne, my name is Rob. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the bowling tonight, and we will be next week. Nashville, Chicago. We're out. Have a great one. God bless, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.